Today, we're going to be talking about getting started with FlipGrid, especially in the primary grades. I know that online learning seems a little bit scary for those littles, and we think FlipGrid might be a great resource that can be used across disciplines to help with that. FlipGrid is a platform online where students can respond to a prompt via video. So this can be used across subject areas. It can be used with social emotional learning, comprehension, giving the students the opportunity to extend their thinking. And it really focuses on the speaking and listening skills because they have the opportunity to answer a question or a post, and then they can stop, they can re-record, they can record it again, they can submit it to you, and then once it's posted onto the FlipGrid, their peers can actually respond to them through video as well. We think that this could be great to use during NTI2DL to help build relationships and even assess students on the content that you're teaching them.
So you're going to go to flipgrid.com and you'll come to this screen here. You'll click Educator Login. We are Google Suite, so that you can just click Google Login. You can type in your email address, your password. Mine's already in, so all I have to do is click. And then it will bring you to your discussions page. On this discussions page, you can create a group, which is basically just a class. So during my NTI work, I had my class here that I use, and I created topics within that, which I'll show you in just a second. So you'll go to create group. You will name your group. We are the beta group. And you can also give your group name a custom URL so that that is the same URL that you share all the whole year for NTI, and that parents and students don't have to remember or click or do anything else. They can have this one memorized and they can use it every single time. So let's call this beta group. And you'll click student email because they're going to log in with their Google account with their Fayette County email. Click next. Now, here's a very important step for you to remember. You'll need to add the email endings, because if you don't, then they won't be able to get in there. So automatically, fayette.kyschools.us will come up because that's what my email is and that's what I've logged in with. It is very important that you put the stu.fayette.kyschools.us so that students can get logged in. I also like to do Gmail just because sometimes parents don't realize that they're logged into their Gmail account instead of the student's Fayette County Gmail account, and it kind of trips them up. So if you ever have an issue where a student is trying to get access and it says that they don't have access, this is usually the step that trips them up. So if they're not sure, you need to remind them to be logged in as the student to get logged into the FlipGrid. So you can click next. You can do an optional password. I don't typically, just because it makes it harder for them to get in when it's time to record. So click next. And we're going to click skip for now. This is something that you'll use once you've kind of built up your topics in your FlipGrid. You can use these again, but for now, we're just going to click skip. And you have your custom URL for your group, and you can click copy. You can paste this into your Google Classroom. You can paste this into an email to parents, wherever it's most convenient for you. the basic things that you're going to be working on is creating topics for your students to create videos and to respond and have discussions. So in order to do that, you're going to click Add Topic. Our topic here is going to be called Test 1, 2, 3, and we're going to put in, we'll test out FlipGrid together, just so that they kind of have a description of what they're going to be doing on that particular FlipGrid. You can set a limit for how long you want the video to be. I typically either do it the longest time or just a minute and 30 seconds. I teach kindergarten, so my kids are not talking for long periods of time. I think the longest that I've seen one of my kids speak up to was like a minute. So I typically keep it there. Another thing that you can do is add a little media onto your page just to make it fun. All right, now remember, you've already shared your custom URL, so you can share the topic this way. You don't have to. For me, I think it's easier just to share the classroom so that way they can get on and they'll see whatever topics that you have available for them. One thing that you can do is activate and hide your topics. Now, this is going to be more important for younger students than it is for your older students. So for my class, I do one FlipGrid a week for either a social emotional topic or like a read aloud topic where I want them to respond to a book. So what I like to do is on Thursdays, I will activate whatever my topic for that week is, and whatever last week's topic is, I will hide it. So on the student version, which we'll show you in just a second, they will only be able to see the one that you want current. Again, this is more important for smaller students so that they're not confused about where they should be or what they should be working on. It's the only one they're available for them, and it's just quick and easy for them to see.
Hey everyone. So Kiana was talking about FlipGrid, and we wanted to show you all what it looks like from a student's perspective. So you kind of got the gist of how to create topics in a group, and so we wanted to show you the specifics of what the students would need to do to log in. So I have taken her link that she sent me for her group, and I put it in an incognito window so I could show you kind of how to log in. So normally you would just click, the students would click join with Google, and if they already have their email into their computer, then it should just automatically log them in. But since I'm in an incognito window, it's going to make me type in everything. So once you get logged in, you can see the group here, and Kiana had hidden one of the topics. So the one that we see right now is Meet the Teacher Monday, and some of our awesome group members have already recorded their video. So I want to show you first how to record the students would record their own response. So I can click record a response down here. And it says that I have a minute and 30 seconds to record your video because she set that time limit. And so whenever I'm ready to get started, I'm just going to click this down here. It gives you a countdown. Hi, I'm Christina Kipler, and I teach kindergarten at Wellington Elementary School. And then they can let it go the whole time, or if they want to stop before then, they'll just click that button again. And a fun part for them is they can add different effects to their video. So if you wanted to add some emojis, they could click one and they can move it around. They can make it bigger, whatever they want to do to fix it and make it their own. And then you'll click next. Hi, I'm Christina Kipler, and I teach kindergarten at Wellington Elementary School. So then they can review their video. Hi, I'm Christina. If they want to fix it or anything. And then you click next, and then they have to take a selfie to go along with their video. So they'll click the camera again. Well, that's a terrible picture. Let's do that again. So then they can make a funny face or whatever they want to do. And they can add effects to this as well. So then it's uploading the video. And here, if they're already in the group, it should automatically already have their name on there. So they could change it if they wanted to. I would probably suggest telling your students not to do that, just so you can see who it is. And then you can leave those empty or whatever you want to do. And then you click submit. And then your video should show up with the rest of the class. So there you can see everybody else's videos on there. Something fun that the students also can do is they can comment on their friends' videos. So if I wanted to watch one of these videos.
Hi, my name is Leanna Todd. I teach second grade at Dixie Elementary. This is my second year teaching second grade. I was also a kindergarten teacher for 3 years.
So then after that, the next video might pop up, but you can cancel that. What they can do is they can add a comment. So I could add a comment responding to Leanna's video. And it works kind of the same way that recording a response did. Hi, Leanna. It's so great to have you in our group, and I hope that you have such a great school year. And then they'll pause it again. They can add effects to it. It works the same way. Hi, Leanna. Got to take another selfie. And it'll start to upload to her. And so she'll be able to see the comment that I have made on her video. So that's something for the kids to do, for them to respond to any kind of question they have. So for the students, it's more interactive than just like on Google, like just commenting on things. They're able to record themselves actually doing a video, which I think is really fun and interesting. And so they can see each other. Since everything's virtual, it's kind of, sad that we won't get to see our friends at school. And so this is a fun way for them to be able to see their friends' faces and communicate with each other.
So now what? You've seen FlipGrid not only from the teacher side, but the student side. you're going to not only be able to embed FlipGrid activities into your digital learning through NTI2DL, but you're also now equipped to answer those questions from parents like, how do I get my student on here? Because we know that they'll be coming in a few weeks, and it does look a little different from the student perspective than it does the teacher perspective. One question I know I had when we were working on this was, is there an app for FlipGrid? And the answer to that is yes. You can use the group name or QR code to join, and there's the Apple app icon. And how are you going to use this in your room? For me, I think it's going to be awesome for quick assessments in retelling standards and speaking and listening standards, as well as Amplify Science, because in K and 1, those are oral assessments, which might otherwise be kind of difficult. Let us know on the Padlet how you plan to use FlipGrid in your classroom this fall.